From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Friday, June 16th, 2023.
I'm Adrienne Roberts reporting for the Detroit Free Press. A viroid that several scientists call the biggest concern for cannabis and hop growers worldwide is in Michigan. Called hop-latent viroid, HLVD, this viroid, which is a tiny infectious particle smaller than a virus, shrinks the size of cannabis plants, reduces THC levels, which is the main psychoactive compound in cannabis that produces that high sensation, and is the latest threat to the state's burgeoning cannabis industry. This viroid, which doesn't infect humans, has affected Michigan cannabis growers at least as far back as 2019, but it's gaining an increasing amount of attention as it spreads around the world. For example, HLVD has spread to 90% of cannabis farms in California, according to a 2021 study. HLVD is in Michigan, but it's unclear how widespread it is. It will often sit latent, as its name implies, until the conditions are right.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. They were tired, thirsty, and out of water. Yet the father and son, still about 5 miles from the end of their 52-mile hike in the Manistee National Forest in the northern part of the Lower Peninsula, were determined to tough it out. Before they could finish, their outdoor adventure would become even more treacherous. For Jim and Elijah Poole, the hike along part of the North Country Trail was the latest and longest of many. Their goal for this one? To go at least 51 miles in a single day, 1 mile for every year of the dad's life. They did 1 mile better and the experience on May 31st, marking an important moment in their relationship. Books, movies, and TV shows are full of father-son stories. In many, the pairs go on remarkable quests to test their manhood and bravery, but in doing so, they also share deep feelings, show profound vulnerability, and gain new insights. Jim, the founder of Bamboo Initiative, a church network in Ferndale, wanted to go on this hike because he realized that with his impending birthday, his firstborn child, now 20, and a West Point cadet, had been growing up while he had been growing older. Their hike was essentially going the distance of 2 marathons in a single day, but it also was an opportunity to spend a precious moment together. During the hike, Jim saw that his boy, the 5-pound-something baby that he held in his arms the day he was born, had become a muscular man, and he wondered how much time would they have to take these adventures in the future.
From USA Today's Francisco Guzman. This police dog deserves all the treats. A Michigan canine rescued a 3-year-old boy who was missing for more than 20 minutes about a half-mile away from his home in a very remote area surrounded by woods and swamps, according to authorities. From a sheriff's office statement posted on Facebook Tuesday, Roscommon County Sheriff deputies were dispatched to Roscommon Township Monday after a child was reported missing. The child's mother and neighbors were looking for the child around the area. The sheriff's office stated, quote, "This is a very remote area of the county, mostly wooded and swampy. Deputies arrived on scene and began requesting additional resources." End quote. Multiple canine officers were called to the area along with the Michigan State Police Aviation Unit and a drone. Trooper Adam Whited and his canine Loki quickly arrived at the scene and immediately began tracking the child. After tracking the child for more than 3 miles, Whited and Loki found the missing boy, who was barefoot, about a half-mile from his home, the sheriff's office said. For more on this story, you can search for Francisco Guzman's article, Michigan Canine Finds 3-Year-Old Boy Lost in Area Surrounded by Woods, Swamps, Officials Say, on Freep.com.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Lions rookie class is starting to come together when it comes to signing their contracts. On Thursday, the team announced that Sam Laporta, the second-round pick out of Iowa, has inked his 4-year deal. It's worth $9.5 million, so no real surprises there. Laporta is the all-time leading receiver as a tight end out of Iowa, and that's a big deal. Iowa's produced some big-time tight ends in the NFL, including George Kittle and former Lions tight end TJ Hockenson. Expect Laporta's transition into the NFL to be a smooth one. Remember, Ben Johnson was once the Lions tight ends coach, and now he's the offensive coordinator.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press by visiting Freep.com. That's Freep.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.